Hey guys, Matt Gunnifson here, coming to you another video about work addiction, how to stop being a workaholic. This is a book by one of our authors, Mary Graham. Now, Mary, of course, has dealt with work addiction herself. She's an author, as you can imagine, doing a lot of stuff. So, uh, you know, anybody can fall into the trap. And really, there's a lot of addiction out there. And often, what happens with addictive personalities is we tend to move from one addiction to the other. Could be sex one day, the next day it could be smoking, it could be drugs, it could be alcohol. So work addiction is an actual addiction. People will work to escape from something. And I'm just going to read you a little bit of excerpt from her book. And by the way, I left the link to her book down below so you can find out more and you can check it out there. And also, guys, I'll tell you about at the very end here, just a little bonus here for you, something you may or may not be interested in. But let's take a look here. So Mary's book, she says, in the last few days, this topic's been really going around in my mind like a high-spin cycle of a washing machine. Why did I work so hard? Was it worth the stress, the loss of hair, the strain it put on my family and friends? Actually, most of them disappeared. Why would they stick around if you never respond to their calls, emails, or texts? I cut them off, and as a result, sat down and wondered why I was all alone. I have been in touch with a few authors and friends from past educational institutes. All their stories are the same: busy, working hard. But what does that actually mean? She really goes into what it is that work addiction is and how can you solve the problem. It's addiction. It is not going to be as simple as a band-aid. Type solution. Yes, there are things that you can do, but the important thing is, are you actually going to do it? I've noticed with addicts, there's basically two different kinds of addicts. There's addicts who will continue their addictive behavior, and then there are addicts who will stop their behavior and do something different, rework their mind in a completely different way. Now, is that difficult to do? Well, it's hard to say, but can you do it? That's the question. Do you believe that you can do it? That's what really matters. So anyway, Mary's book really shows into that. And by the way, guys, I actually get paid to do videos like this. If you're interested in finding out how you can get paid to do videos just like I do, the great thing about the internet is it works for you, rather than you working for it. This video, for example, I have hundreds of videos and they all work for me. And every time people check out one of my videos, they have an opportunity to check out my website and find out about my business and buy my product services, and it happens automatically. So it's a great way to, I don't know if it would be a way to, cut off from maybe the work addiction, but I think that for me, I'm somewhat of a hard worker as well, and it's great to have ways that make money for me without me actually having to be there. So if you're interested in finding out about that, click the link down there, or mattandsherry.com. It'll be down there, and I'll also have a link to the book, Mary's book, as well. Okay, thanks so much.